In a small village in Vietnam, there was a family photograph that nobody dared to keep. Not because it was cursed. Not because it was haunted. But because every night, the people inside the photo moved. The story began in 1987. A young man named Hui inherited an old wooden house from his grandparents. The house had been abandoned for years. Dust covered every room. Spider webs hung from the ceiling. Most of the furniture had already rotted away. While cleaning the attic, Hui discovered a framed black and white family photograph. The picture showed 7 people standing in front of the house. His grandparents, several relatives, and a young girl he didn't recognize. The photograph seemed ordinary, so he brought it downstairs and hung it on the living room wall. That night, Hui noticed something strange. The girl in the photograph was smiling. He could have sworn she wasn't smiling before. At first, he blamed his imagination. The next morning, he looked again. The smile was gone. The girl's face appeared completely normal. Hui laughed at himself. But the following night, it happened again. This time, something else had changed. One of the men standing in the back row was missing. Completely gone. As though he had never existed. Hui removed the frame from the wall. He examined it closely. No signs of editing. No damage. Nothing unusual. Yet every night, the photograph changed. Sometimes people moved closer together. Sometimes faces appeared in different places. And every morning, everything returned to normal. Then came the 7th night. Hui woke up around 3 a.m. Unable to sleep. As he walked past the living room, he froze. The photograph was no longer hanging straight. It was tilted, slowly swinging from side to side, as though someone had touched it. He stepped closer, and nearly screamed. Every person inside the photograph was staring directly at him, even though none of them had been facing the camera originally. Every eye, every face, looking straight at him, except for the little girl. She was gone. The space where she once stood was empty. The next morning, Hui visited an elderly relative. When he described the photograph, the old woman became pale. She immediately recognized it. Years earlier, a young girl in the family had vanished without a trace. No body was ever found. No explanation was ever given. After her disappearance, relatives began reporting strange things involving family photographs. People claimed they saw her moving between pictures, watching, waiting, searching for a way back. The old woman begged Hui to destroy the photograph, but he refused. That night, he locked it inside a wooden cabinet, then went to bed. At exactly 3 a.m., he heard a sound. A soft knock. Coming from inside the cabinet. Knock. 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 Hui slowly opened the door. The photograph was gone. Only the frame remained. Empty. For the first time, he felt real fear. Then he noticed something behind him. A reflection in the window. A small girl standing in the room, watching him, smiling. The next morning, Hui disappeared. His family searched for months. They never found him. But the photograph eventually returned. Back in the attic, covered in dust. Exactly where it had first been discovered. Only now there were 8 people standing inside it. Not 7. And among them, was Hui.